Warning, if you have a history of epilepsy or seizures, you should consult a doctor before using this product because there are a lot of flashes and bangs and a lot of things that can hurt your eyes because this is a game made almost 20 years ago and the graphics aren't really that good by today's standards. And the game is still in a 4:3 ratio. Well, sometimes. This is the PS3 re-release in the HD. Sometimes. You'll see. I'm playing the PS3 HD re-release of the Ratchet and Clank original trilogy. And the game.
This game, okay.
Yeah. Why am I getting Sonic Adventure vibes?
I know.
Because it came out around.
Much longer. Never let go.
They kind of do have a similar vibe, actually.
Not gonna lie.
Huh?
What the fuck? That was a fucking
Just turned into a goddamn robot.
with a PNG.
And there's rail grinding. Yeah.
Well,
it's like,
apparently it walks like Dr. Frankenstein.
But so yeah, the gameplay is in 16:9, but the cutscenes are all in 4:3, and so they did not.
That's dumb.
Yeah, they did. They also did not give this.
It's mega dumb.
They also did not give this game any subtitles, so I had to edit all of them in. And it's yeah,
that gets fucking annoying.
Oh yeah, it is very much annoying. I'm not sure exactly when gaming mainstream kind of went like everything needs to have subtitles right now, because I don't think like these early 2000s games really thought of that. There might be some exceptions like in the PlayStation era.
This game sucks if you're deaf. You won't understand a damn thing.
Right, exactly. Especially like someone like me when I'm playing recreationally. Like, I always have other media playing in the background whenever I'm playing games, and so I usually never hear the audio of my games when I play them, and so that's why I always turn the subtitles on.
You have like a fucking like a small TV in front of you. Have like two large stereos. You have to play Linkin Park at full blast.
Yeah, roughly like that. Yeah.
I think the funny part is I'm the exact opposite. I'm like full attention into the game and the audio and everything. Like I do not have anything else playing.
It depends on the game, because the only game I'm like I need to go full attention. There's no media playing. Is Rainbow Six. It was only because of the team. But every other game.
That's because of like online.
Yeah,
online
sound
play,
is the
right?
literal like life or death.
Yeah.
And given that it's like online play, so you kind of like
have to.
need to just be good for yourself, I guess.
Yeah. So
if you want to die, then play without sound.
Yeah, but like with anything else, like I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna have like some music playing.
Yeah, I'm usually like that too. Whenever like in the odd rare occasions where I do play Smash Online or something like that, or like when I'm playing like a very new game for the first time, I guess. Like when I got the RE4 VR version, I didn't have any other media playing on that because I wanted the full immersion. Exactly.
Yeah, I've seen that RE4 VR thing.
Yeah? Are you gonna get it? It's really good, man.
I'm on the fence about it. There's another game before that I want to get first.
Okay. Alrighty then. I guess we should introduce ourselves. We've just been going at it because we don't talk.
Yeah, we've just been kind of, or maybe we don't even need to. You know, maybe this is just the video.
I feel like we've gotten to the point where people are kind of starting to recognize who we are.
No.
They just gotta go based off voices in previous videos.
My name is Josh. What are you talking about?
Let's just throw them off.
Exactly. No. Greetings, ladies.
Because I am Carlos or Colors. I'm sorry. I have to fix myself there.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I am Ethan. Yeah.
Okay, I'm Josh.
Is it me after him?
Yeah.
What order are we going?
Is there a set order? Because I'm thinking it's going based off our order in Discord.
Oh, really? Okay.
It shows Ethan, Carlos, Josh, and then me.
That's what I see too.
Yeah.
Okay. That's just because it's alphabetical, as in our usernames. Because I'm a B, Carlos is a D, Josh is a P, and Cameron's an S. So
And
is it-
as for Seahawks suck this year.
Oh, I'm really sorry about that, dude.
Cameron with an S.
Yeah, maybe you should when the Seahawks eventually don't end up getting in the Super Bowl this year, maybe you should change it to an L.
No, an L is for what this season is already.
Oh man, but welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our commentary of Ratchet & Clank 2002. Yes, the original game, not the 2016 remake, which was like the 2016 remake was like a movie of like there's a tie-in movie with it, so it was like a movie based off a video game. Then they made a video game based off of the movie based off the video game. Yeah, it's really dumb. And then from what I hear, it wasn't good. The movie was. I don't know about the actual game because I don't own a PS4. But yeah, we are doing the original 2002 game. This game is 20 years old. So we can.
This game's as old as us.
Exactly. Wow.
Yeah,
1 year old.
This game came out my entire life ago.
My entire life.
Same here.
I'm as old as this game. This game is old as me. Probably by like a couple of months or something. I'm not actually sure when this came out.
Yeah.
Probably October, but because every single game releases in October.
Well, let's see. Your birthday's in
March. Mine's March.
March. Yeah, I was about to say. I think it's March.
Yeah, I think in the group I'm the oldest.
Yeah, because yours is like 4 months before.
Yeah, I'm the
mine.
youngest.
Yeah, Carlos is the young one.
Yeah, I'm a young boy.
Exactly. We're still old though.
Yeah.
We're still old, but Carlos is the youngest of the old.
The youngest of the old. I like
Yo.
that. we can apply that to the new Super Mario Bros. Franchise.
The youngest of the old.
Exactly.
A lot of you could apply that to.
Or rather, the oldest of the new. If you're talking about the DS game. Yeah, I decided to record this game just because I could. Like, for the PS2.
Because you could.
For the PS2, like, I wanted to showcase off, like, for the PS2, there's, like, since Sony never really had an official mascot, they had experimented with a lot of mascots.
No, they had one.
In the PS2, well, like, official mascot. Well, like...
Yeah, his name was Billy the Sex Offender.
What?
Wait, what's the story behind this?
I can't remember the story exactly. But in your off time, just look up Billy the Sex Offender, Sony.
Okay.
I have a PC.
I think it was either Sony or Sega or something. I don't.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if it were Sega, actually, but
I think it's better if it was both.
no wonder they can't get a good
Oh my
Sonic
god,
game.
like the Okay.
Huh? But since like Sony never really had any like official face mascot, like Nintendo has Mario, Xbox has Master Chief. Sony just kind of experimented with like 100 different mascots, especially in the PS2 era. Because in the PS2 era we had Ratchet & Clank, Jak and Daxter, and Sly Cooper, and I guess also Kratos, but that was like very late PS2.
I legit had to think if Master Chief was the Xbox mascot. For a second, I'm like, is he really? And I'm like,
he's technically the one that sold the very original Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back in 2001.
I never owned an original Xbox, so I didn't know.
Yeah. Well, yeah. He was the one that basically like kicked off the franchise and the whole Xbox franchise generally. But Sony, they just kind of experimented with a lot. So I figured I'd show off like the main three of the PS2 era: Ratchet & Clank, Jak, Daxter, Sly Cooper. Just because they're really fun and everything like that. They're really fun and neat platform. Well, except for Jak and Daxter. I may have a hot take for any fans in the audience, but I do not enjoy Jack and Daxter. None of the games. None of the games. Especially since Jack and Daxter has like a really big identity crisis. Like in the first game, they freaking just did a Mario 64 again for like the millionth time, and then with Jack 2, they essentially made it GTA. Going from Mario 64 to GTA is something else, and I think Jack 2 is an objectively bad game, and yeah, Jack 3 is like better Jack 2 because it's like 5 hours shorter. So yeah, that's my hot takes, and the one apparently
it's a better game because you don't play as much of it.
Jack 2 is unbearably long. I'm not kidding.
I have a few of my own hot takes in terms of games.
Yeah?
Yeah. Halo 2 is better than Halo 3.
Really?
Yes.
Huh. Interesting. I always thought people really liked the third one.
I mean,
don't get me wrong, the third one's great. I just like the second one a lot better.
Yeah.
But like Halo 3 is like the top of the ticket.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can see the arguments for that, but I just like 2 a lot more.
Okay. Me having only played the first game.
And Modern Warfare 3 was not that bad.
Do people hate that one?
No, they just felt like it did a lot of repeating what the second game did.
Oh, okay.
Which I somewhat agree, but I still found it a very fun game.
Okay, because I didn't think that one was like really all that different.
No, Advanced Warfare and Infinite Warfare were terrible.
Okay.
I will agree with that statement. Those games are fucking horrid. I wouldn't use those games to wipe my butt. That's how bad they are.
What games would you use to wipe your butt?
Well, I used
Sonic Sticks.
I was waiting for someone to say that.
Yeah, I mean, I would use that if it was the last thing I had. I'd use the manual if it was the last thing I had to use.
I thought you were legit gonna take the actual disc and shove it up there.
I'd use it as a scraper.
Ah, the scraper.
Oh
all right.
my god.
Exactly.
Well, we're not leaving the way we came in.
Perhaps we could procure a ship from one of the inhabitants.
If there are any left.
Alright, so basically the gist of Ratchet and Clank is...
And we completely switched to a new topic now.
Basically the gist of Ratchet and Clank is like, you play as Ratchet, in that opening cutscene you meet up with your buddy Clank, and then you guys are just taken, inadvertently on this adventure because this big bad guy what we saw, his name is super long, but let's just call him Chairman Drek. Yeah, they do that whole thing where it's like, he has a long name, therefore it's funny.
I mean, it is pretty funny.
It is pretty funny. I do spell out the entire thing in the subtitles, which I had to add myself. Yeah, it's funny. But like Chairman Drek, he's like the big bad guy of this whole game. Not the entire series. I feel like this is the only game that he's ever in. Like the first game is Drek, and the main bad guy of the whole series is this guy called Dr. Nefarious, and he's basically been the main bad guy throughout the entire series.
I thought you were gonna say Dr. Nefario.
Dr. Nefario, no. Although both characters, not gonna lie, would make fart guns. I'm not gonna lie. Nefarious is like really great actually as a villain. Especially like the latest one that came out, Rift Apart. He's a bad guy in that one too, but Rift Apart from what I hear is basically the same plot as Sonic Rush. So there's that. But yeah, out of all of the PS2 mascots that ever got released here, Ratchet and Clank's the only one that's still alive today. Like he's gotten so many games. Like he's gotten 4 on the PS2, then 4 on the PS3, and then he got as the
this
time of
is
this
probably have a small following
on the
doesn't mean he's
PS5.
not small, but your following big enough to keep him alive.
Yeah, following enough to keep him alive. I think he's like rather popular. I'm not sure about any of that. He's
You've heard
at
of
least
him.
bigger.
At the very least, he's one of the
He's not like Duke Nukem.
Yes, like he's familiar to like people in the gaming industry today. Like I'm not sure if you were to go up to some random person and say, "Bruh, I really like playing Jack and Daxter." Somebody would be like, "Who?"
Yeah, like,
Yeah, that person's me.
Right.
Yeah. If you say Ratchet and Clank, you're like, oh, I heard of him. Don't
Yeah.
play the game, I've heard of him. But
Yeah, I played the demo at the Target store.
yeah, oh my god.
Yeah, Ratchet Clank does look like a game that would have a demo at like a GameStop or something or Target.
That
It honestly does.
Well, that just reminds me I played fucking Infamous in like the GameStop when I was a child.
Really?
Yeah.
I played that Mario Tennis Aces at a Best Buy.
Really?
Damn.
Yeah.
I remember playing the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy demo at a Best Buy, and I could still tell it was like an early beta phase, because I could tell the Insane Trilogy does for the stripe boxes. If you jump on them, you get 2 apples per jump, like the third game. But in the beta demo at the Best Buy, they had it to where you had to bounce on the stripe boxes 10 times to break it, just like Crash 1 and 2 originally. So yeah, it was still in the beta phase, which I thought was really neat. But yeah, Ratchet and Clank. I actually did play the PS4 demo at a Target. Funny enough, it was like a train level, which we'll see in the next part, I think, or like the next 2 parts.
I know. I actually played some of the PS4 one. I know what you're talking about.
Okay, yeah, it's a train level, which we'll come to and think in the next 2 parts, I think, here. And then they also had a boss battle, which I think is new for the thing. Ratchet and Clank only has 3 bosses. 4. Yeah, 4 bosses in this game. Yeah, there are not a lot of boss fights. Yeah, there's like 1 in like the second planet that we're on, and then one that you have to shoot down in a spaceship, and then the final boss, pretty much. Yeah, Ratchet and Clank doesn't have very much focus on boss fights. It has more focus on exploration more than anything else, because there is a whole map system with every planet that you visit. And oh yeah, this plumber character is hilarious.
We got some cake.
He's been a staple throughout the entire series.
Transports.
Newsflash, giant robots attacking! The escape transports are taking all the rich folks off this god-darn planet.
So why aren't you on one?
Socioeconomic disparity.
What?
He hasn't got enough.
What?
Working people have to wait
I don't even know what that word is.
Is it even a word?
It is a word.
two weirdos.
I think it means that like if you're low class, you got low money.
Ratchet, we could use that.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of how it works, isn't it?
Yeah, that's how it is. I think this series, like generally until before they introduced like Dr. Nefarious, it was trying to make a whole thing about like, oh, the greediness of money is so bad, and so it's all these big corporate people in the world that make everything so terrible and everything like that. Because that's basically the thing with Chairman Drek. He's like the head of a corporation, and he's about to destroy the world with his money, and so everybody's like, money's really bad in this game, even though what you use as money in this game is all the bolts that you've been collecting.
Did you see that guy on the left?
Also, bolts as currency,
Yeah.
He's a pro.
despite being like what's so special about these
Looks
bolts?
like he's in trouble.
I'll say.
I'm not sure.
Because it must be a shit currency overall.
Like, I don't know. How doesn't the Fallout universe have like bottle caps as their currency? What's the story behind that?
But
Yeah, it's bottle caps.
But the reason
Well,
because they can't make anymore.
Well, it bottle caps, but they also use pre-war money as well. And in some games, they use certain types, like in New Vegas' case, they use like
Faction money.
Caesar's money or like NCR dollars.
Mm-hmm.
So there are different forms of currency than what we're used to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mainly, it's just bottle caps, but in New Vegas' case, it's a bit different.
Okay.
Only in certain areas though. But like what I mean is because like bolts sound like something you can make that are made like by the dozens over.
Could have called this Ratchet Clank nuts and bolts. If you catch my cold.
Oh no.
But like it's like how many bolts you would need to buy anything sounds like a complete nightmare.
Yeah, especially in this game because the prices of everything are so overinflated. Because you do need to buy stuff to progress through the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if those were like fucking lore accurate.
Sounds like the Fallout Atom Shop. Inflated prices.
But the reason why ball caps work in like Fallout is because like, well, society is completely fucked. Bottle caps are sturdy, and there's like a limited amount of them now, so they work as a currency because there's only so many. Versus the bolts that are probably made by the dozen.
I don't know how it works, man. It's just the currency of this universe. Just get used to it.
The world may never know.